The party has defeated the cultist of Ravagug in the basement of Deathstalk Tower, befriended the ancient spirit of Silicifix, now a banshee, and looted the Callistrian treasury. Now in possession of not one but two special holy symbols, one holy and one unholy that is, that can unlock the Ayadara at the summit of the tower. The party prepares to brave the interdimensional space and challenge the Spore Queen in her lair.
Yeah, well, this could get bad. Any thoughts on what we should do before we go through this? Or attempt to go through this?
Huh? What? I feel like I just woke up. What's going on?
We think the Spore Queen is through the portal. We have two ways of activating it. I think I'd like to use the holy way. I mean, if we think we can do this without using a major unholy symbol, that'd probably be better.
Yeah, that sounds like a much better idea.
Hey, Bea, you're looking pretty bad. I don't know what's through there,
How do you
but...
see me?
Well,
Under all these icons, how do you see me?
Oh, yeah, you've got all these auras around you, but I'm not detecting magic, so it's okay.
Okay.
I was thinking of casting this Scroll of Hidden Mind, which will protect you a little bit in case we get hit by, like, mental type effects.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Anything you need to prepare, do it now. Once we're going through there, I have a feeling it's not going to calm down for a while.
And just to be clear for the viewers, what was the decision on all the Apex items from last week? Who has what?
I believe I now have the head wrap of wisdom. I also grabbed the Searing Blade. Everyone, immediately locked on that I would definitely love having.
Yeah, I got the... Dezi now is wearing a Cloak of Swiftness to boost their dexterity, and took a couple other items but wasn't quite able to invest in them quite yet because they're a little bit full right now.
And I think Vanarel has the strength item, is that correct?
Yeah, Vanarel picked up the Titan's Grasp, so the big bronze gauntlets, the strength apex item, so one big gauntlet holding on to one big weapon each.
Got it. Okay, is there anything else you want to do before you recite the 3 stanzas you found on the lower level and touch the symbol to the Ayadara?
I'm going to use that, but I think I'll wait till we're sure we can go through because it lasts for an hour. So, I don't think so.
I'm all set if you are.
I'm good to go.
I'll wait for the haste cast on Daegron until we get in there.
Alright, let's make this happen then.
I've got the symbol. I guess I'll touch it.
Okay, as you touch it and recite the words, it lights up. And you see gloom through there. You see swirling green mist and what looks like another pedestal, another summit that looks a lot like where you are, but maybe a little smaller. You see bubbling liquid.
All right, behind me,
go.
and Daegron walks through.
Okay.
I let Vanarel pass in front of me, then I'll go.
And we're getting some extra hero points. I'm awarding them right now from chat, as we will get you onto the new map. And everyone now is starting this with 3 hero points. Between generosity of chat and my letting hero points carry over between sessions, you are at a full complement coming into this.
Nice, and I've cloned myself. Even better.
How did that happen?
We stepped through the teleporter. It
Oh,
worked.
there actually is a teleporter that worked.
Oh, yeah, there's a teleporter.
Let me remove the extras. So the air within here is humid, warm, and foul-smelling. I will immediately need fortitude saves from everyone as you are hit by this smell, and it's almost a physical feeling of just being choked by the air here. It looks like everyone. We're just waiting on Dezi.
All right.
Well, everyone got critical successes, so you've all smelled worse. What you see, the space here appears to be a cylindrical space, some 60 feet across and 200 feet tall. The walls and ceiling just are this roiling mist of green spores. It looks like it goes on forever. You know this is an interdimensional space, so you're not surprised that it seems like it kind of terminates early. The base of the tower, which is not where you're standing, but like the place between kind of the gray areas, that looks like thick thorned brambles on the ground level. You are standing on a platform that is some 40 feet off the ground. There's no way down to the ground that you can see. There is what looks like a bubbling pool of acid, ooze, or something in the middle here. And then there are these 3 spires located around the outsides. The one to the southwest is the closest one that you can get to. All the other ones are going higher and higher up. On each of the platforms, you do see what looks like some form of spore pod that does remind you a lot of the Jaharlu spores you'd seen earlier. Of course, not only that, the other things you see... actually, first let me show you the look of the spore pods. They are a little different. You can see the one on the platform to the southwest, and there does seem to be a face in the middle of the spore pod. As you see, it's just kind of almost a cotton ball, but out of green ooze and slime, and with just a face embedded in it. So you see one of those on the platform there. And of course, there are some enemies that you see immediately, and we will be rolling straight into initiative, but let me just get them visible. So you see 3 of these multi-armed, elbow-mouthed demons. You've fought them before. Let me share the artwork, though. So you remember these are Seraptus demons. Oh, it didn't share. Let me share it again. So there are 3 of these ladies, one on each of the platforms, going progressively higher and higher. You know that these were aggressive martial demons who did have some powerful spells. You remember that. And of course, you remember, I believe, a little bit about their history. They are basically they're radical nihilists, despising all other creatures out of bitterness and entitlement. Basically, they just hate all life, and they want you to suffer, which is, I guess, true for most demons. And I think that's what you need to know as I toggle you all in. Give me 1 second still. This was a little bit complicated to get started here.
And I'll just post this here as Daegron with his new dread blindfold that he has wrapped around his face, covering his eyes, almost has this terrifying aura to it. Anything that sees him has got to make a will save.
Go ahead and you can roll into initiative as I get other things set up. I'm missing something. I'm trying to figure out what I missed. That's better.
Is the anathema still here, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just making sure. For any of you that don't remember, we've got a penalty to like everything for as long as we're in the tower.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Very well.
Okay. So, looks like... So, Daegron is up first, and we do need to deal with your blindfold before we do anything else, I believe, right? That's why you were mentioning it.
Yeah.
So, let's see. First time particularly... Yep, so I need to make all 3 of them save, because your blindfold is scary.
The blindfold makes me scarier.
We had 2 successes and 1 critical fail. On a critical fail, they are simply frightened 1, it looks like, right?
Yep, same as just a failure. I think it doesn't particularly.
Okay.
Well, look at that one. That's the one I'd like it on.
That's the one it was, so that works out well for you. So this first one rears back as it sees the 4 of you come through the gate, and it looked like it was getting ready to charge at you, but it sees Daegron, and something about Daegron is making it just doubt itself, and it's kind of inching its little way back from the platform just the littlest bit. And Daegron, you are up.
As they kind of come through with seeing all of this miasma around them and all of this spores within the air, he lets out a roar and is going to leap across the gap to get behind this creature. Is the footing fine here? I'm just taking a quick look at this platform.
Yes, if you're on the platform, the footing is fine. If you're off the platform... so you're jumping across. Yep.
Yes, I'm jumping across with my needle in the god's eye to land behind this creature.
Okay.
Cut off its retreat. And as he does, as it kind of recoils from the fear, he lets loose with 2 strikes with his cold iron battle axe. Ooh, not great start, but let's go on the second here. As he kind of lands, maybe this edge is a little uneven here. He loses his footing slightly and then brings it down hard again against it.
It's a critical hit on that second one. And I'll give it its save, which we know is not going to matter too much, and you have no cleave to cleave into. So yes,
Nope.
It recoils from that solid hit you scored on it. It maybe looked a little confident after you missed on your first one, but then you scored a resounding hit, and it does seem to want to keep shying away from you, and it has nowhere to go. You have 1 action left, I believe.
And then as it's he has his last strike here, he is going to as he's kind of wavering as he lands this strong hit, not quite as nice as the others, but he's going to go for a snagging strike to try to make it easier for his allies.
That
Ooh,
scores a second crit.
Natural 19. Well, love it. Yeah, that's 50 more, and we get a little more from its weakness here.
Okay. Dezi, you've seen Daegron go leaping across, entering battle immediately with one of these Seraptus demons, scoring 2 solid hits on it. What do you do?
Dezi sees us kind of focusing on this one demon and is like, well, I'll cut off the rest. I'll take a crossbow shot at the one that we're attacking here. Actually, hold on. How far up are these guys?
So the first one here is on your level. The next one's up would be 20 feet more, then 40 feet more for the next one.
Okay.
Let me put some heights on and make it easy to remember that.
Okay.
This is relative to you, not relative to the ground. We know the ground is 40 feet below where you are.
Yep. I'm gonna do something slightly different then. Let's do a sure strike into a good spell. Which good spell do I want to do? Let's blast this one. And we will do Moonlight Ray for an Eldritch. Yeah, that's right. Not an Eldritch shot. Double 4s. Wow, that's a miss.
Or a miss. That was 3 actions.
Level spell, yeah.
Up next, an Omex demon rises out of the sludge right next to you and is going to go for a grab against you, Dezi, via the tentacle attack first. The tentacle lashes out at you, misses you by quite the while. It looks like maybe it thought you were a full height human and went for where your neck should have been, and you're just a little too short. It does try a second one. This time it just barely misses you. It's getting dialed in. But that was its 3 actions. 1 to swim up and 2 to try to attack you. Bea.
So I'm going to cast... actually, no. I think I'll wait off until the boss appears. I'm going to move in, and I'm going to hit this person with the brand new Searing Blade.
Is a critical hit.
Ooh.
But you do remember they will not take the bonus damage from critical hits. They are ooze-like. They do have low AC. That's why they're easy to crit. But
I was kind of hoping the persistent fire would at least
that will still go through. The immunity to critical hits only applies to the double damage. Anything that only happens on a crit still happens. So it does take the persistent fire, and it took 27 points of damage from that. I think that was your whole turn, right? Oh no! Sorry. Were you doing a spell strike?
Attack.
Were you doing a spell strike?
No,
or you
there
just...
was not a spell strike.
Okay, so it was
just
move and
a regular
attack. Okay, got it. So you still have 1 action.
I'm going to just swing again.
That is another crit. 42 against AC.
Not that it matters, but I'll hit the critical button anyways.
Yep. Takes another 20 points of damage, and you know it is on fire now. Of course, it might be able to put itself out by just dunking itself in that water, but that would make it spend an action. Another one of those pops up out of the ooze, and this one is going to try to hit Bea then, because Bea is nice and adjacent to it. Tentacle comes out of the sludge and completely misses Bea, and it does try a second one, and another miss.
Yay!
The Seraptus demon that is afraid of Daegron is going to... I'm going to say we can't... Yeah, it probably can't step anywhere that would give it the getting far enough away from Daegron. So instead, it's going to provoke. It's going to fly up 20 feet.
All right. Well, we'll swing the axe at it as it tries to get away here.
And that's a hit, but it's not a crit.
Yep. For another 33 points of damage.
So it flies up into the air. That will take off the off guard because it's out of your reach. And it is then going to try to cast a spell. Well, it's going to succeed at casting a spell. We will need a will save from Daegron.
All right. I get a little nifty bonus, even if I'm not wielding it, by holding Soul Cutter for these things. Let me make sure that gets added in here.
And you hear her shouting down at you, "You will stand here and defend me."
All right.
That is a success.
Yep, I will leave it at that.
Okay, you are stunned 1. That was its turn. The next one is up. This is the one that's 20 feet up, and it's going to try basically the same thing against Vanarel. So Vanarel, I will need a will save from you.
All right. I haven't even turned around to look at you yet. Let's see how well my mind is holding up today.
That is also a success. So you will be stunned
Holding
one.
up well enough. I'll take it.
She has one action left, and she is going to... Anything good for one action? You are going to hear words in your head, Vanarel. Your allies are about to turn on you. You better keep your wits about you. And I need another will save.
Eyeing Bea and Dezi suspiciously.
That is a failure.
It is a 2 on the die. You know, I've heard more than my share of demonic whisperings in my ear. I think I'm done with it. I'm going to try and see if I can improve that with a hero point.
That is still a
Nope.
failure. You do
All
not
right.
treat anyone as an ally. So you cannot get flanking from people. You cannot consider yourself a willing target of spells cast. So
No bless for you. Sorry.
they are
I
isolating
don't
you.
even want it. I don't want it from you people.
It is your turn, Vanarel. You don't need to treat them as your enemies. I think you would still consider the demons worse, but you don't consider
Oh,
the other.
definitely.
But you don't consider them your allies.
All right. Well, I'm just going to, I guess, start swinging at this pool of Omox ooze. It's rising up against us. They're the closest things. Action 1, I am going to select this one that I'm right next to as my hunted prey, as well as the other Omox demon, just for now. And then my second action, just bring the weapons forward into that stance I've gotten very comfortable with, and I'm just gonna start swinging. And if I happen to hit Bea, well, too bad.
That's 2 crits against the Elmex.
I know that won't be as damaging as I'd like it to be, but that felt pretty good.
Let me do all the saves for the Brilliant Rune, which I think it's going to get easily, and then it does get the Crushing Rune. Okay.
All right, and with that one, well, injured pretty badly. With my third and oh no, I'm stunned. That's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. And the third Seraptus Demon. This one, you know what it wants to do. It's going to have to come a little closer, though. It's going to have to fly about there, and it's going to come down. 10. Yes, that has range. It's going to try to dominate Bea. Bea, give me a will save.
What if I don't want to?
Critical success. And that was its turn.
Yay.
Daegron.
All right. Being of his turn, he kind of grabs his head and shakes off this stunned as this fog clears. And he is going to leap up after this creature as it tries to get away from him with another needle. And this is going to be 2 more strikes as he reaches up towards it, and right as he starts coming down using his weight.
It's a
41
hit.
on the first one.
And another hit.
42. Oh, nice chunky roll. 34 more. As he lands back down, he kind of takes assessment of everything, but with that stun, that's all he's got this turn.
Dezi.
Dezi sees that one looking pretty injured, but sees there's also a lot of enemies here. I think he will take a regular crossbow shot at that one to start. And not one. Luck is not improving. And then my last 2 actions are gonna be to cast... Oh, actually, sorry. Let's try casting a Divine Lance on the one that's up in the... Oh wait, they're plus 20 feet. I think they're out of range. However, that one's 30 feet away. Yeah, my last 2 actions are going to be to cast Containment on this one over here. Let me get that out for you. I'll need a reflex save from them.
Okay. You try to wrap an invisible force field around that one, and it manages to dodge out of the way. Oh no, partially forms.
Partially formed. So 10 hit points and 10 hardness. Something's around it right now.
Okay. The Omex
And they
is
are
up.
flying, right? Yeah.
They are flying. The Omex is up next, and Bea is in the square with it. However, Dezi is right there as well. Yeah, we're going to... No, this doesn't make as much sense. Yeah, it's going to spend 1 action submerging. That would be a stride for all purposes. It's a swim. That's going to put the fire out.
I will take my attack. Oh,
That's a
You
hit.
hit with a 2. Nicely done.
here we go.
And that is a crit from Vanarel. Do your crits disrupt movement?
They do.
Then this is not...
It disrupts the action.
It has not put out its fire, then I'll need to put that back on it. Of course, it might still try anyways on its next.
I hit the critical damage by...
That's fine. It will automatically take off the crit. Okay, so you stopped it moving. It will then spend one more... Instead of trying to go down a second time, it is going to... It will try to lash the tentacle back out at Dezi, and then it will submerge after that. Not slime ball, sludge tendril. And it misses, and then it does submerge itself, and it is back down -5 from where it is. Bea.
Can I still see the guy underneath me?
He has concealment, but you can
go
see
into their
him.
square, right?
You would have to
Well, I guess
descend.
you spell.
Yes. If you want melee, you need to go swimming in the sludge.
I'm going to cast a frostbite at... No. In fact, let's not use a frostbite. Actually, no. A frostbite at the one below me.
Okay. Roll the D5 roll the D20 DC5 to flat check target.
There you go.
Okay, you can target it, and then I need to give you a fortitude save. It is going to fail that as you send an orb of cold after it. It pierces through the sludge and lands square in the middle of this Omex demon.
I cast Arcane Cascade.
Okay. You're in your Arcane Cascade. Doing cold damage.
Go into the Arcane Cascade.
Yep.
And I'm going to hit that with a Resounding Cascade, which is a free action.
Okay.
Cold damage.
The other Omex is up next. And it is going to lash out with a tentacle at Bea. With a miss and a miss. And then I think he's also going to go 5 feet under, not to be a target for a round. They're not being very effective, and they're going to play keep away. The Seraptus demon, the one that Daegron's been decimating, is not very happy about that. We are going to drop a Phantasmal Calamity over the three of you in the center there. Let's see, 30-foot burst. Can I do this in such a way that I'm not hitting all of her allies? I think I can.
I think you have to hit the Omex underneath me, unless that's just not an ally.
I mean, it was a 60-foot diameter room, so I can put it right on the edge of the room, and the 30-foot should be able to get there. So I think I can put this there, and yes, that would include the Omex. That's fair. Yep, definitely. Okay, so we will need will saves from the three of you, and I will roll the one for the Omex demon. As you see visions of fungal growths consuming your bodies.
I rolled another 4, so I'm going to reroll.
And Bea is used to that from seeing that always happen to Libiel and thinks nothing of it. Vanarel and the Omex demon are going to take some damage from this, while Dezi is also unaffected. And so no one failed, so no one is going to be stunned or having other problems. So just the Omex and Vanarel, you're taking half of this. 35 points of mental damage. And it's kind of sad that that's all it got out of that. It does have a move, and it is going to... Let's see. It's going to move away. It doesn't like the way you keep jumping on it. So it's going to fly over to here. Actually, it's going to fly behind the other one. Okay, the eastern one, the one that's was trying to get Vanarel to obey it, and then managed to mess with Vanarel's mind a little bit. Let me also check. I think that might have only been one round that it lasted. No, 1 minute. So yeah, you still have a minute where you're not going to trust anyone, Vanarel.
Yeah, I don't trust any of these turkeys.
And I think so. This one saw the Phantasmal Calamity not do a lot to you all. Yeah, I think it's going to decide its best idea is to come in and fight. So it's going to fly over. Oh, nice. It gives me the, do I want to teleport? No, I do not want to teleport. It is 5 feet in the air. Oh, and it needs to be in a square. Put it there. And it is going to attack Dezi. Actually, you can use Bloody Dance. Yeah, it's going to use Bloody Dance. So it gets to attack both Dezi and Vanarel. This does not make Vanarel trust your allies. You don't trust it either, but that has never changed. So one swing at Dezi first, and that will hit Dezi with a 39 against AC. And the other one against Vanarel, also at full attack, but natural 1. And that will miss. Vanarel, you are up.
All right. Well, those other ooze things have fallen down into the muck, and these Seraptus demons are in my face. So I'm going to redesignate my prey. In the meantime, I'm not going to wait for anything to come bubbling back up. This one that just danced right in my face, I will select it, and I'll select the more injured of the two, the one to the farthest north, that Daegron was pounding on as my 2 hunted preys for first action. And this thing likes to jump around and swirl with a bunch of weapons. Well, I can do that too. Do a flurry for the second action.
That is 2 hits, 58 points of damage.
Deal 58
There's a lot more.
hits. Fantastic. And then for my third action, which I do have now, I will draw back the rapier and plunge in again, making this a second sting, keeping the hammer nearby just in case I don't connect, but it looks like I do.
You hit again. 38 against AC for another 31 points. Maybe a little bit more for another 46 points of damage to it. You are tearing this one apart.
Okay. I am out of actions.
And we now have the one who was uninjured, who was up to the north here. It's going to fly in.
It's in a bubble.
Oh, that's right. It's in the bubble. You're right. So it's going to need to spend, let's do at least 1 action attacking the bubble. I believe it auto hits and can't crit effectively with its attack bonus, right? It has object immunities. So we will just roll the damage. And I don't believe the bubble takes the mental damage. So I need to take that out.
Correct. It's still enough to pop it, though, because it has
yes.
10 hardness and 10 hit points.
Yep.
With the
So
save.
1 round, it pops it. It now needs to spend at least 1 action flying somewhere useful, and then 1 action to do something. So it's not going to get a spell off this round. It's going to, and it can't get the multi-attack then. It's going to fly right next to Bea, so right above Bea, and 1 strike against Bea. It swoops in, scores a hit with a 47 against AC, as Bea is distracted looking at the Omex demon below for 32 points of damage.
No.
Top of round 3, Daegron.
Okay, so we've got two of these demons within range of him here. You know what? Let's start with the one. Am I able to stand in the space where the portal exited?
You can. If it teleports you, let me know. I'll fix it.
Yep. So he, with a leap, he jumps over towards it. We don't want to teleport. And 2 attacks as he's landing and crashing down on top of its head here. Ooh, we rolled over that 14. So close. 46 to hit.
That's a hit.
And the second attack here.
Another hit. 42.
Yep. Ooh, nice damage roll. 35 points. And you know, we've got 1 more action here. Let's see if we can help people out. See if we get this off guard again. Full map, snagging strike, because he tries to get a hold of one of its legs as it's flying above them.
That is another hit. 25 more points. You're wrecking that one.
And,
Dezi.
as he lands and does that, yeah, he's all set.
Dezi doesn't really want to be in the middle of things here. They're going to take a nice little step back just to give that demon some distance. And since I can target that one up there with a crossbow shot, we're gonna see if we can actually hit it. It's been very dodgy. This is the one to the north that's on the high pedestal there. 10 plus 39 to
That
hit.
will
Looks
hit.
like it connects. That's some decent damage.
Bolt
so that's
goes
30
streaking
before
across,
stuff.
slams into it. It does
quite
not
enough.
drop.
Okay. I have 1 action left, and I think I'm going to activate my cloak at this point.
That gives you concealment, is that right?
Yeah, I'll pop it up. It gives me concealment and a fly speed, basically.
Okay. And a demon, the Omex, swims back up and is overlapping with Bea. And what's it gonna... Oh, and you bled for... you took 5 points of damage. So, you see all of them heal as much as you bled.
Oh, well, that's annoying.
Of course, one's at full health, so one couldn't heal at all. The Omex demon, though, comes right back up, and it is going to try to use a tentacle strike against Bea and miss. And then it's going to try just a regular athletics grab. This will have multiple attack penalty on it. Let me put that on. And 28 against your Fortitude DC.
My Fortitude DC is 36.
Okay, so it was not a critical. It was really... it doesn't trip itself, but it does fail to grab you. And that was its turn. Bea, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move in here. And I'm going to Spell Strike with Weapon Storm. Weapon Storm is a cone, and I would like to hit it as a cone to try to hit both the Seraptus Demon and both Omexes by angling it downward.
What is the range of the cone?
It is a
Oh, you said aiming
cone?
it down. Okay, got it. So you're flying up kind of to the top square of the Seraptus Demon and then aiming it down
Yeah.
in that puddle, and that's how you don't hit your allies. Got it. So the one
Yeah.
Seraptus Demon and the two Omexes. Yep, I see that.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay,
And I'm sticking to it. Here's the attack.
that is a hit.
It's a hit. And let's just do the damage real quick. And here is the Weapon Sword. Gonna be a cone. So a DC 37. And that's a four
So-
dice of whatever I do for my
of,
weapon,
of the
right?
weapon. Yes. Yep. So
48.
48. Yeah, there was one fail and two critical fails. They did not do well with this. And let's see, on a critical fail, double damage and subject to the specialization effect, so they're all going to be off guard. Because it was a sword, right? And let's see. The one that got... Okay, this is the one that's taking full damage. And these
I
two are
rolled real
taking
bad.
double. And then all three are now off guard. Okay. I mean,
Well, maybe not real bad, but
not exceptional damage, but the off guard on everyone might be helpful for people. And that was your whole
Yep.
turn. And then you take some bleed, and they heal,
also I do a little bit.
but you at least stop bleeding.
higher.
Okay. One of the Omexes. This is the other one that's been playing peekaboo in the lake. This one is going to, again, rise up. And so you flew out of range, so you're not there anymore. It does not have reach with its tentacles. So I think it's going to lob a slime ball. Let's see. Can't see Dezi, so it's going to go for Bea.
Okay.
I'm not invisible. I'm just concealed.
Yeah, it still, you'd be harder to hit.
First, the easier target. Sure.
So that was a 45 against AC. It does land a hit on Bea. The slime ball does 27 points of damage. And you must
That's
give me...
bludgeoning. I actually can do a thing with the bludgeoning.
It is bludgeoning and
I'm gonna
acid.
use
Yeah.
Pollinate.
I see you're hit by a dense... Okay, yeah, you still take the damage, but you are now concealed. You've emitted a cloud of pollen around you, making it harder to see where you are. I will drag concealed onto you, and you will have even more tokens on you. And I will
Yay.
need a reflex save from you, though, from the slime trap.
Gotta collect them all.
And you managed to, you were hit by it and took some damage, but you're not, your wings were not encased in the slime, and you're able to keep moving. It's going to lob a second one at you, though.
Make the concealed check.
I'll do that check first. Actually, I think we have tool belt on, so it will prompt me after the roll. So it has a chance of hitting, and the concealment does
It
not save you.
does.
So you are hit for another 25 points of damage, and another one of those reflex saves as you try to avoid getting your wings fouled by all this. And you're still fine. The Seraptus Demon, the one that's retreated to the north, that Dezi hit with a nice solid hit. It is not happy about that. But it is going to... Let's see, what's the range here for this fly? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It can drop the 15 feet it needs. It's coming down right into the midst of all of you. And for 2 actions, it will attack everyone but Bea there. We'll start with...
Before it does that, I'd love to remind it that it was my other hunted prey and it just came right down next to me.
It's still 5 feet above, so it did not leave a threat in square.
It didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it flew in from above.
It just entered in from there. Okay.
Yeah, and it's 5 feet above, so it's not in the middle of you all. So it still has... It knows to be cautious of you
Oh.
all.
Did it fly
know
in
it.
and then drop? Because that would
Oh,
change
yes,
the
that
math.
actually would have effect. It would have flown through a sweatland square from Bea. So
It
Bea
would
does
flew with this.
Bea does get a reaction here, but you used your reaction for your pollinate, didn't you?
No, but Vanarel could have hit it from this square and moving into this square.
If it was 10 feet up
Because it had to
there,
go to the angle.
I think it can still get there without the reaction. I think it couldn't avoid you. I think it could have avoided Vanarel's. So we're going to swing at Dezi and miss, I assume. Yes. It's going to swing at Daegron and hit with a 49 against AC, doing a good amount of damage here. 25 points. And it will swing at Vanarel and critically hit on Vanarel for 58 points of damage and even more bleed. And that's its turn.
Mad at me.
You can tell that it knows it's probably dying, but it is trying to spread the bleed to keep its allies healing more. And the one who is next to the two of you, who is almost not doing as well either, it's going to start off, though, I think, with that same kind of double attack. Or how about this one? That might be more fun. Just because we've never used this ability in this campaign, this one is going to try to grab Vanarel.
Alrighty.
A 36 against your Fortitude DC.
My fort DC is a 38, so no.
So it's a fail. And it will then do its own bloody dance of swinging the swords around in all sides. We'll start with Vanarel for this. This will be at map, though, as a result. And that is a miss against Vanarel, and then against Daegron with a 45 will hit you. For 29 more points of damage to Daegron. And the two of these Seraptus demons are looking heavily damaged. One's looking in pretty good shape. The Omixes are playing keep away from you all. And it is Vanarel's turn.
Alright, well, I'll start with the ones I was still going after before. I think it was kind of slick trying to grab onto me. I will encourage him to go off to whatever realm he deserves. I'm just going to just lay into him with one weapon after another. First action with that flurry. It's like only one of them's going to hit, but I'll take it. 32 points.
Castrovel's Beacon hit, doing 47 points of damage.
Alright, and then I'll just continue the assault. If I can't take out both of my prey this turn, I'll be happy with just one. Coming around again with Castrovel's Beacon. Just try to run him through.
Another hit. And one of them
There we go.
drops out of the air, bounces off the edge of this platform, lands back in the vines below, and the vines start just rapidly growing over and drawing this demon into the muck below.
No, don't fall in there. Alright, I've got one more action left, and one of my hunted prey is right here, and my hammer has not clocked him yet, so let's do that for the final swing. It's coming around.
That will hit.
Catch him for 38.
And that one also drops. Not all the way to the ground, not to the vines, but there's just a corpse on top of the platform here. I'm still hiding it just to make it easier for people to move around. And that was all three of your actions, correct?
That was everything from me, yep.
And you bleed for 10 damage, so it heals 10. As you see the blood just be drawn into those mouths on its elbows.
That beat's doing work, Vanarel.
And this one is going to... It is also going to try to grab Bea. You know Bea is concealed, so we'll have to do a flat check. But we'll do the athletics check first. The arms reach out, and 35 against your Fortitude DC, Bea.
That is still 36.
But misses. It is going to try a second time with that. I'll need to put the map on this. I'll just take it off the top. That is now a 44, and we'll do the flat check to see if it actually can target you. It can. It now has you grabbed.
It does not. It's still 36 to grab me.
Yes, it has a 44.
Oh, 44, right.
Yep. It has you grabbed, and then the elbows on it begin gnawing on you. And I need to get a Fortitude save as its arms begin just eating you. And you manage to twist and squirm, and you manage to stay out of its elbow mouths. You're still grabbed, but you're not taking damage from them. Daegron.
All right, seeing as this creature's grabbed Bea, he is going to move up next to it here and attempt to slam down as he brings the axe and a fist towards it at the same time. So he'll do his strike.
44 will hit. 36 points of damage. You said that was a slam down, so you get an athletics check too? Okay.
50.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to say that counts as force movement for the purpose of breaking a grab here. So that will release the grab. However, I will... Let's see. Bea does not have a reaction at present because you used Pollinate last round, so you cannot arrest a fall, which I think would be needed at this moment. Give me a reflex save, Bea.
Okay.
Okay, so Bea, you're gonna fall. You're gonna land prone. Actually, you're not gonna land prone. You had a high enough roll. So, but you're on the ground. You're not 5 feet up anymore. But you did land outside the pool. The Seraptus demon, that was a critical hit, so it would take some bludgeoning damage usually. I'm gonna say it doesn't because it lands in the pool here, but it will be prone in the pool.
All right, that's all 3 from him.
Did Daegron not benefit from my Arcane Cascade?
I think because you were 5 feet up, I don't think he was adjacent to you on that diagonal.
Oh no, he did. He got
Oh, he
the
did?
+3.
Okay, he got it. Okay.
It was just his cold damage already was present.
Got it. Okay, I think that was all 3 of your actions then, because Slam Down is a 2 action. Yep. Okay. Dezi. And some...
Dezi's thinking we need some healing going on here, because this is healing all the enemies us bleeding. I think the first thing I want to do is recall knowledge on kind of what effect is going on here, if that's okay.
Sure.
Actually, let's do something else. Let's do a hypercognition.
Sure.
Sorry, finding the spell. It's been a while since I cast it. There we go. So I'd like to recall the knowledge on the pool. I'll do... what would I want to do on the pool? Yeah, what that liquid is in the pool. The face, these things over here, the little skull things, and the effect that's going on. And I'll do 2 somewhat appropriate knowledges for each. I'm going to guess...
So you said the pool, you said the faces, and what was the third thing?
Kind of the bleed effect thing that's going on. Yeah.
So for the bleed effect, we'll start with that. Religion is probably the best. I would allow medicine as a secondary one there.
I can only do religion, so I might rethink the last check, but that's fine.
Yeah. You know Seraptus demons have this blood healing. Anytime a humanoid creature takes bleed damage, they heal.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot aura. Nothing too fancy about that.
Okay, so just the demons were healing, not the other guys. Okay. And then let's do the pool, I guess.
Okay, the pool, I would take religion, and I would take occultism. The pool, you're not completely sure. It seems like it is some form of maybe catalyst or energy source for a giant ritual of some kind. You can tell that the liquid in there seems to be kind of liquefied spores, and you think anything inside of it would be exposed to tangle rot. It does seem to also have some sort of effect, battery-like or channeling for magical power.
Okay.
And then on the spore pods, I would also take religion or occultism there. These ones are a little unusual to you. It does look like they have trapped the soul of something. There's definitely that elven-looking face embedded in them. It does seem to be screaming in pain, but you can't hear anything. And it does seem like the face is getting more and more translucent as time goes on. What these pods are and how they work, you don't have any clue.
Okay, so I don't know how to undo them effectively.
No.
Seems like them being trapped is bad. I will use my... You all have this under control. I'll use my next action. There's like a layer in front of the pod that's trapping it looks like.
Kind of, yes.
Do I look like I might be able to shoot it out?
Sure, you can try that.
I will try that. Because I want to let the souls escape, in theory.
In that case, let me... Here, I'll get something you can target. Can you see that? To the west?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
The 3 on the die, and I miss.
Yes, the arrow goes streaking past it, and it looks like the pod kind of quivers and shakes, and it looks afraid, I would say.
Daegron, we might want to cut those out, I think? Or something? And I think my last action... Oh, you're not an ally. I'll do a reload.
Okay.
We'll prep for next time.
You keep your weird magic away from me.
And you bleed a little bit more, and this one heals a little bit more. Let's see. This one, I said, was prone, so it is going to have to stand up, and that will provoke. I believe from 2 of you. Actually, no, not from Bea. You don't have reach. Critical hit. That does not disrupt movement for you, just the manipulates.
No.
But still, 52 points of damage. You can cleave into the Omex next to it. How much did you have on the cleave?
Oh, is it this one? I thought that one's at the very end here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, you can cleave into.
You applied you applied the damage to this one.
Yes, that was your target.
Seraptus.
Yes, that was who was standing up.
Isn't the Seraptus at the end of the turn?
Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry, I got myself all the way confused there. So there was no reaction. This one doesn't have to move. This one was not prone. Okay, sorry about all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
Yes, so this one still wants. It really wants to get Dezi, and it's not working. It's going to try one more time. We are going to try to just grab Dezi. Not even using the attack. And with a 29 is not going to get you. It's going to... It does the slime ball that provokes. It's going to try to grab Vanarel. Maybe Vanarel is easier to grab.
I mean, historically speaking.
There's 5 lower, so this is a 38 against, we said 36, so it does have you grabbed.
Yeah, 38 is my 4TC, yep.
And it has 1 action left. Oh, you have something to respond?
I am looking at I believe I have a creature grapples me. Slithermaw's Bane. This armor is made for don't touch me. See, it is... Yeah, a creature has grappled me.
That does poison damage. You might want to rethink on these guys. I don't know.
I don't remember what this thing does. Also, I'm being grabbed. Also, forget everybody, including you. So, if I am looking... Let's see, how do I send this to chat?
Vanarel does not trust anyone.
Not right now.
Yep.
But a triggering creature does take 76 persistent poison. I genuinely, both Vanarel and player, does not remember if they...
That's fair.
Yep.
Take the poison or
not. They do not take poison damage. So.
Well, it's for vindictive sake then.
So you tried, and then it is going to try to smother you. It's flowing over, trying to just flow over you and just encase you in its own gunk. And we need a fortitude save from you.
I hate how familiar this is.
But you managed to kind of shake it off and push it aside, and it is not able to smother you. And we are up to Bea's turn.
Oh, I accidentally hit my mute button, so I flew into the ground again.
Bea of the 10 conditions.
Yes, I lose concealed. How important is it for us to go after the pods, do you think?
You can handle them. I mean, I can try to shoot them out, unless you know what they do.
Nope. Do I want to waste? No, I don't.
Or rather, you can handle the threat here if you prefer.
I don't have a lot of action economy, so I'm going to move in. Use the other tool to do so, and I don't have the thing to spell strike, but I can do a hasted assault to give myself haste next turn, and
they're still prone.
Green blade to her face.
You're right, that one is still prone, so that would be lower. It still misses though.
I think I'm gonna re-roll it. I want it dead.
And that is still a miss, because that now does have the prone on it properly. So yes, that is a miss. Okay. I think that was... So 1 action to fly in. Hasted Assault gives you... Just makes you quickened, and then 1 action strike. Got it. Okay, so just make sure you have haste on you for next round, so you don't miss it.
Will do.
And the Omex is up next. And this one... let's see. Actually, first, the other Omex is no longer off guard. That was from the critical spec earlier. Its turn is passed. Bea's turn is passed. So none of them are off guard anymore, aside from the prone one. It is going to... All of its efforts to try to pull people into the pond are not working. So it's going to slither out of the pond and just try to, once again, find a way to grab the healer here. It thinks that's its best bet. And it will try this with a tentacle rather than a regular grab. And a natural 20, but let's see if the concealment saves you. The concealment does. That negated a critical hit.
Nice.
And with its third action, it is going to spit at... Let's spit at Vanarel. Slime ball. And misses you. Vanarel.
Alright, well I am fresh out of hunted prey targets, so I'm going to redesignate my 2 slimy friends, the Omox demons, as my hunted prey, and this one that's right next to me is going to get the first of my attacks. Just slice and dice this thing and hopefully drop them back into the sludge.
2 hits. 1 hit, 1 crit, but they don't take the crit effects other than
Right.
special things. But still, 67 points of damage, and it has the crushing rune on it again.
All right. And then with a final swing, a second sting swing, I will just try to just plunge another hole into this thing with the rapier. Seems to have been pretty sound strategy so far.
Another crit?
Hit the.
Yeah,
Forces
that's fine.
have it.
Yeah, you should, because that will... Foundry will do the right thing by taking off the crit damage, but doing any crit riders, so that... It's better to hit the crit in that case. That's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so
Maybe-
it's taken a lot
Maybe
of
it's blind
damage.
then.
Maybe roll its crit effect. It needs a very low roll to be affected, and not that low. Okay, the Seraptus. Now this is the one who was trying to stand up, and that was going to provoke. That's what had happened earlier. I guess we will reapply that crit that we had before. I won't make you lose that crit. Let me just scroll back up and find it now. There it is. 67 points. Oh, you will take it? Oh, and then the
Yeah.
cleave. How much cleave then from that? I guess we need to find that.
While they're doing that, I'll find it for you.
Thank you.
It was 6.
6 points of cleave. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, and a crit from Bea as well for 74 more points. It's choosing to stand up was a very bad choice, but it kind of needed to. And it will now do its flurry dance here, targeting Bea with 1 and Daegron with 1. I wish it could get more of you, but it can't move anymore. So here we go. 1 swing against Bea, critical miss, and 1 swing against Daegron. Regular hit. 22 more points of damage, and that was its turn. We are up to Daegron. Oh, and it's taking some persistent fire damage, which was just reapplied after it left the ooze, so that does take all that. Round 5. What are you doing, Daegron?
Okay, we're starting. We'll do a snagging strike on the Seraptus demon. He sees this. These are the ones that have messed with their mind before. He wants this one gone. So 32 more points of damage. And then we'll do a swing at map.
That's going to
with
crit.
that natural 19, he's going to crit.
Okay, before you do anything else,
Yeah.
So 15 more at cleave. Before you do anything else, though, something is happening. We put the 15 on. As the last Seraptus demon falls, you hear screams coming from all of those seed pods. They light up, and they are also now in the initiative. So let me toggle them all in for you.
And this is also cold iron cleave if it matters for damage.
Let's see. That would have, so let me put 10 more on. Done. And let me roll the 3 of them in who just need new initiatives. Oh, you got lucky. 1 went right before you, so that one's waiting until next round. But all the pods have lit up. They are screaming. You see the face squirming in even more pain than before and getting more and more translucent. Daegron, you have 1 action left.
Yep. As he looks around, and as the screaming happens, he goes, Dezi, what do we do about these things? And he's going to then swing one last time, like
This one.
a lazy backhand towards this Omax as he's looking at these other creatures.
Scoring another crit. Likely to finish him off, even with the no crit damage.
Ooh, that's a bad damage roll, but yes. I don't need to take that damage.
Oh, did I have you selected? Sorry.
No, I accidentally did it. It's just when
Okay.
it moved, it clicked it.
Dezi,
I kill them all, I guess? I can't heal Vanarel, though, well, at least not willingly, so I have another plan. Dezi's gonna 3-action heal. It'll heal the Omox too, but you know what? It'll heal all 4 of us, and that seems worth it at this point.
okay.
Vanarel will raise both of his weapons defensively against your magic.
Yes, defend against my terrible healing magic.
You still get healed, but you're not happy about
He
it.
gotcha.
Let's hope these rolls are decent. They are very decent at 56 back.
Was your turn. Bea.
I'm gonna fly over to this one
Sure.
and hit it with a sword.
Okay.
So let's target it. Attack!
That's a miss.
Are you kidding? Well, I'll go for a second attack.
That is also a
What
miss.
are these rolls?
You see the face inside almost seems to be trying to push the spore into your blade, but is still failing to help you connect.
You have 1 action left?
No fly strike.
Oh, yeah,
no,
I
you're
do.
hasted. Yes, you are.
I am going to hit it with a live wire.
That's 2
No,
actions.
wait, I can't. Well, let's go for one final swing, I guess.
And that is also a miss.
It's a number higher than 5.
But it's also on the third attack, which has a -10, so...
I healed you, Omox. Go back to your home.
Yeah, it's going to, like, ooze away from you, deciding that, yeah, Dezi's friend, but Bea's over here causing problems, so it's going to spit at Bea twice, slime balls, and with... I think you're no longer concealed. That was just for the 1 round, right? From the
It was
pollen?
just the 1 round.
Okay. I don't know if you can do it again, though, because this is more bludgeoning damage. Is that a once per day, or is that
I
a...
can do it again.
Okay.
It's, I'm pretty sure it's
just using up your reaction,
whenever
but that's
I-
fine. Yep, you're concealed again, but you are still hit by this damage first. And then the second attack, though... Oh, first you do need to give me the reflex save against the slime coating your wings. That is a natural
no.
one. Okay.
No.
You're going to use a hero point, keeping your bee-like wings from getting fouled and falling to the ground again, and it will shoot at you a second time. This one will have the flat check if it hits. It does, so let me roll the flat check, because we don't have concealment on you at the moment, so just roll it this way.
It
misses.
Just throw that on.
That was its
Okay.
turn. That was 2 attacks
Yay.
canceled by concealment this battle. It's working well for you. The soul pod to the west is going to scream, and a 40-foot cone comes out, and that's getting
Oh no.
everyone. I will need a fortitude save. This has the poison trait, so I'm going to skip rolling the Omex. The Omex is inside of it, but it is... Actually, no, I do need to roll. I do need to roll. It could have some effects.
I'm gonna use a reroll on this.
Omex
I don't
is a
want to
success.
know what the soul pods can do to me.
3
So,
and 2 and 8, which is still
Dezi has a
bad.
fail. Bea has a critical success. Daegron has a critical success. Vanarel has a critical success. So it's just the Omex who would take half damage. It takes none. And Dezi who will take full damage and is knocked prone by the wind of the blast.
That was anticlimactic, I say, as I take 15 damage.
And then, let's see. Yes, okay, that is its turn. The next soul pod is the one to the east. And it does the same thing, but some of you are a little... No, it's too high up, so no one's close enough. But it can still get you in that same blast. That it has range for. So another 40-foot cone. I'm not going to put it on the map. It's going to get too crowded. But same people. Everyone's affected again, please. Give me another fortitude save. Everyone. Let me take the other one off the map. It's too crowded. Let me just do it that way.
So I reversed it the last time.
Yep, this time we have fails from Bea, Vanarel, and Daegron.
Yep.
All of you are taking 20 poison damage, and the 3 of you are knocked prone. And I'll ask you to put prone on yourselves as we advance to Vanarel.
Right. For my first action, I will stand up, so I will not put prone on myself. I'll save myself that clicking on and off.
But Bea was flying. Bea used your reaction, so you were up next to this one, so you're gonna fall 20. You're gonna fall. That was up 40 feet. You're gonna fall and take 20 points of damage.
Yay.
There we go. Okay,
Let me just...
I've applied it. Okay, Vanarel. So you've stood back up, and what are you doing?
Yes. Back up, and well, there's still one of these creatures on the map, and honestly, I don't know what to do with these pod things you're screaming at us, but I know what to do with that Omex demon. So, circling up here, around Daegron. I don't trust them.
God, Vanarel's turned into such a...
I will get toe-to-toe to say, you're next, alright? I will get toe-to-toe with this Omex demon, and with the final action I've got, I will try to re-inflict all those wounds that got healed up a minute ago with a flurry. 12 and 5.
Crit and a
Not
hit.
The highest of rolls. Alright.
It took 94 points of damage from that. That's pretty impressive.
That is all of my actions, though. I am...
And the last soul
Done.
pod. This one is also going to scream. I think this one, though, because it's so high up, I don't think it's able to get the cone onto... I think it can only get... I know it can't get Bea, because Bea's on the ground 40 feet below it now. I don't think it actually gets anyone with the size of its cone. Let me double check that. No, yeah, everyone's out of range of this one. So it screams, it's loud, but no one's close enough to be affected by it. Daegron.
Okay, first he pulls himself up from getting knocked down here. Let's get rid of that. And then as he stands, he sees the scream came from this, or at least one of them to the west, and he's going to leap across the pool, trying to slash this pod apart here as he gets close.
There's a hit on it.
And with the second strike as he lands, trying to bite deep with it here. 41.
Another hit.
Around 25.
Doing some damage to
That's all
it.
three.
Dezi, you've seen Daegron begin hacking away at one of those.
Seems like it's resisting a lot of stuff, though. I think I will stand up. And 2 actions left, huh? Yeah, I am going to... Let's see how it feels about some spirit damage. I'm just going to cast a Divine Lance at it and see how it affects. 36 misses, though.
Will miss. Stand and spell. You are done. Bea.
Bea stands up, flies up, and goes to hit this thing with even more just standard attacks. Are you kidding me?
1 miss and
Here's another swing.
natural 20. That will
Good
critically
God.
hit it. Of course, with object immunities like slimes, it does not take... Oh, it takes nothing.
Yeah.
Do I believe that? Let me just double check if I believe... I think I do. It has some pretty hefty hardness, and you did lots of different damage types. And it does not take the doubling. It does take the persistent damage, but that probably won't get through its hardness when it triggers. So Bea is going to have trouble getting through these. If on a crit, does nothing. The Omex demon, who is getting very tired of this, and it sees the Seraptis have disappeared, and it's going to try to hit you with a tentacle. It lashes out,
That seems
trying to
fair.
wrap it around your arm and disrupt your aim. It does hit. It's trying to wrap around the arm that has Castrovel's beacon. It does seem to fear that weapon a little bit more. Of course, it has no mechanical effect, but that's what it's aiming for. It then goes for the grapple on you as a rider on the attack, but 33 does not get you. And it has 1 action left, and it is just going to... I've been forgetting this all along. I'll remember it next time. It will do 1 more tentacle attack against you, and it will miss. Soul Pod is up next. This is the one right by Daegron. First, it lets out a scream, and you are close enough to see what the scream does to you. We will need a will save from you, Daegron only, first. The face inside the Soul Pod is what's screaming here in horrible, horrible pain, enough that it tries to cut through your mind and just unnerve you to an absurd degree, but you manage to shake it off. And then the puff of spores comes out once again, and this time it will hit everyone but Bea where you are. So we will need these fort saves from the 3 of you. Critical success, and Dezi? Critical success. Nothing happens from the seed pods. The other soul pod, the one on the far side of the map, let's see. No one's in the close range. How far away are you now? You're still in range. So once again, the 3 of you, same 3, same save, please. As fungus washes over all of you from battering directions, just wave after wave trying to knock you over. Daegron and Vanarel, you both have failures.
Yeah, I'm going to use a hero point
Okay.
on this one.
Go ahead.
Oh, same number.
Same
okay.
number. Yes, so you're taking 30 points of damage, and the 2 of you are knocked prone. And it's your turn, Vanarel. You are currently prone.
All right, well, standing back up. That's getting old real fast. Let me see if I can... You know what? I'm going to see if I can just boot this thing off the edge and into all those nasty thorns below. My light hammer does have the shove trait, so I can still do this even with it in my hand.
Sure.
I'm just going to start just by just attempting a straight shove, just to shove the thing backwards. Maybe I'll get it to the edge. Maybe I'll get it off the edge.
That
fly
is
forward
going to
again.
be a critical success, so that will push it the 10 feet off you need. It
Yep,
will get
I
a
will
reaction to try to grab an edge. It has a natural 1, so it is falling the 40 feet to the ground. So it's taking, let me put it at negative 40, taking some damage. It is prone. And it, let's see, Daegron can see that the tentacles down there, they seem to be kind of passing through it rather than restraining it the way it was with the dead Seraptus demon. So you don't think it's going to hold it down there for too long. But it is down there right now.
All right. Well, I'm not going to follow it. Then there's these things that are screaming at us. I don't. In Vanarel's mind, I don't think he believes he can get past Daegron right now because he doesn't trust anybody in this moment. So I think for my, I feel like I have to be my second and third action. I'm going to.
I think your first action was standing up. Your second action was the shove. So you just have one left.
That's right. I think my third is going to be just a swap as I put the light hammer away, and I'm going to pull one of my potions of flying, getting that ready for next round. I'll get up there my own way.
Soul Pod, the one top of round 7. At the beginning of round 11 is when you're no longer afraid of or paranoid of everyone. So you have a couple more rounds of that. The one up top is going to let out a scream. Only Bea's in range of the scream, so we will need a will save.
Okay.
And you are unaffected by the scream. And I think it's going to aim the cone towards you. So only you are in the fortitude save of this one.
Yay. Let me guess. I'm knocked prone.
You're knocked prone and some damage, but you're not blown backward. On a critical fail, that could be even worse. 26 poison damage, and you are knocked prone. But you're not falling any falling damage because you're only right there. Daegron.
Okay, first action, we got to stand up to get a better strike against this thing. He sees that face screaming from the inside, and he's trying to cut it free. And I don't think snagging a strike or anything like that is going to work, so all he can go for is the standard strikes here. You know what? I got some right now. Let's use one. We'll re-roll that with a hero point. 42 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, not getting the best damage rolls right now, but we'll take the little bits we can get, and then we'll follow up with the second strike.
We can't see health status on those guys.
That's normal. Oh, but
That
it's
might
not.
be
It's
on
not.
purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's. I think health estimate doesn't work on hazards. It looks like by default.
That's
Let me
what
see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do
Okay.
anything about that. Estimates has the hide button. I don't have the hide checked. I think it just doesn't work for hazards. I'm sorry. It is under half,
Okay.
but probably above.
That's
Probably
fair.
above a quarter.
Yep, and with that second one, I think he's just still unnerved by it, and it goes wide. But that's all three with him right next to it.
Dezi.
Dezi's gonna try just some blunt damage here, and I'll spell strike with a telekinetic projectile. Figure we want to get rid of these screaming things. I don't really know what they are, but I guess we hit them. We'll do slashing? Go through all this. Oh, I hit. Okay, cool.
You did hit.
38 to hit. Yeah. We'll see. The weapon probably won't do a whole heck of a lot. Oh, not with that. 22. Does any of that go through? 6. Telekinetic projectile might get better. That looks better. That is 39 in total.
It
Not
looks,
very much.
looks about quarter remaining at this point.
Okay. That was my full round, though.
Bea.
Lose concealed. I lose. And I'm going to stand up, so I'm no longer prone.
Mhm.
And I'm going to hit this thing with a spell strike with Disintegrate.
Okay.
Please hit, please hit, please hit. Why
that
did
is
you
a miss. You have a hero point you want to spend.
I do not.
I'll give you a hero point if you want it.
I will
There you
definitely
go.
take it.
Yep. First hour hero point. I had not awarded one. And one lower. So
Oh,
still a
wow.
miss. Faded the hero point out. Gave you one and immediately had no effect. Okay. That was Bea's turn.
I have one last.
Oh, you're
strike.
hasted. That's right. Yep. At -10 because that's a
No.
miss. Because spell strike counts as 2.
Okay.
Okay, it is an Omex demon that needs to stand up, 1 action. It needs to move up next to the wall, 1 action, and it then has a climb speed and begins climbing the wall. And it has a climb speed of 20 feet, so it's now at -20 feet. Oops. There we go. Okay. Soul Pod next to Daegron. As before, it lets out a shriek, and we will need a will save first from Daegron. That is a failure.
Let me decide. Did I get a failure last time on this? Or
You did
I get
not.
a success.
You don't know what a failure effect is here yet.
Mm-hmm. You know what? 2 hero points still, but things could get hairier. I'll let it go.
You are confused for 1 round.
That's not a good one.
And it will then, once again, let out the giant puff of spores, and the three of you who are not Bea need to give me a fortitude save.
Ugh.
Critical fails from Vanarel and Dezi.
We're gonna use a reroll on that, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I'm also going to do that.
Oh, I went up to a 2. How lovely. It's only a failure.
And I got a 3.
Okay, so that at least got both of you out of critical fail areas. So you're both taking... The Dezi and Vanarel are buffeted by the poison, taking 32 points of poison damage and are knocked prone again. Daegron has managed to dodge out of the way of this one. The far one, which is... No one's in range of the scream, and I believe we did say the three of you are still in range of its 40-foot cone. So we do need another save from the three of you all over again.
Okay,
Critical success from Dezi. Failure from Vanarel, at least you're already prone.
Vanarel.
And critical success from Daegron. So we just take this much damage to Vanarel. And Vanarel, it is your turn.
Now you really shouldn't trust me.
I still don't.
Go get the orc for them.
I guess I'm going to... I would still have to, like, kind of right myself up, even if I am under the effects of a fly. I foolishly presume.
Yes. I tend to say you still need to stand from prone. You can't fly from prone.
Yeah. It's going to be, getting back to my feet, downing that fly potion. Let me pop this one. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do. I guess I have to drag it onto my... There. And then for my final action, I'm going to go fly up over to... Wait, how far does this... This pod over here, so it was about 20 feet up?
20 feet up, yes.
Okay.
I'll put the heights on these as well. Sorry.
I'm thinking... I know I was there earlier. I'm not sure if I can get all the way there with the going upwards and stuff. My ideal thing is to get there, but that's 30 feet just horizontal, so I don't believe I can get...
Yeah, the usual way, the simple way for Pathfinder logic is the linear distance plus half of the smaller one, so it'd be 40 feet to get there.
Oh, okay. Then that is exactly
Okay.
me getting there to try and solve this thing next round.
As we pick back up at the top of round 8, with one of the soul pods screaming, yelling, you see the face writhing in pain, focused on Bea. And we will need a will save once I get it linked for you. Here you go, will save from Bea. You are unaffected. And then the fort save as the puff of poison tries to push you off the platform. And you critically saved against that as well. That was its turn. Daegron, you are confused. I want you to roll me... I'm going to guess a D2 in this. Let's say a D3. Roll me a D3. Okay, the soul pod is still your enemy here. Option 1 would have been going after the climbing Omex on the wall. Option 2 would have been Dezi. Option 3 is the soul pod.
Okay, so is it just 3 strikes on
Yeah,
him?
that's fine. This is probably the best possible outcome for you.
Pretty much.
That is a hit. That one has been destroyed on. It's been destroyed on the first hit. It looks like. No, was that the first? So the second hit was. We'll change that because something's going to happen here. As it is destroyed, you see the spirit inside of there. It seems to be released, and it flows towards you. As it touches you, you receive 42 points of healing.
Oh, well, all right.
And you feel empowered. You have a +2 status bonus to attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks.
Well.
You're not familiar with who this person was or what it was, but you have freed something, and it seems to be helping you. I'm also going to say that is going to shake off the rest of the confusion. So the last 2 actions of this turn, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. We have that one who is climbing still, but he's going to just start moving down and around here. So he'll go the full 50 feet he can get to. I think that's there because he can't do the second double move without getting over. So yeah, he gets a little closer to the second spore pod that Vanarel's working on, making him uneasy as he's approaching.
Okay. Dezi.
I'm coming, Vanarel.
Dezi
You
will
better not.
stand up. Do I have a loaded crossbow? Yes, I do. Let us take a shot at... No. I'm going to fly up to here. And I will cast Focusing Hum.
How high up are you flying?
So to the level of that thing. So it's 20
So 20 feet up? Okay.
Yep. Sorry, I can do that in a second, but I figured I would get the spell off.
I'll put you
Stay
there.
within 15 feet of me, everyone.
Unlikely.
Yeah, it's an emanation from me. Why do they want me to place it?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It works. For now, it's there.
Okay. That was your turn. Bea.
I'm going to try a different tactic. Brawn wasn't working, so time to use brain. So she's going to make a knowledge check at this, and with her theory of everything, or whatever it's called.
Yes.
It'll be her comment.
You think you can disable this with either religion to exorcise the trapped soul from the spore pod, or nature to kind of detach the filaments that connect the pod to the platform. You know that the nature check is slightly harder, but only needs 2 successes, while the religion check needs 3 successes to disable it.
Well, those are really, really good rolls for me. By that I mean, well, crap.
You know those are theory of everything, so you can do it.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll just do that with the
And you know,
nature
each of
check.
those, remember the disabled checks are 2 actions. So your Arcana check here was 1. So you still have, you could try one of the disabled checks this round, and you still have your hasted action left over after that.
Okay. So here is a disable check.
Are you going for the easier but more
The
checks, or the harder
nature.
one but okay? And so the harder but only 2 needed. That is a fail. So you did not make any progress. And you have 1 action
And
left.
for my last thing, I may as well just make a strike.
You
got
crit
to
it
disable
again. Let's see if you can get any damage through this time. Oh, you're currently hiding. Let me reveal to everyone. That's a higher roll. That might get some damage through. You got some damage through. Not a lot, but a little. The Omex continues climbing. So in 2 actions, it is back on the platform. And I guess then it will spit at Dezi. What's the range of its increment? So I think this is going to have a -2 penalty on it for range. And yeah, natural 3, nowhere close to a hit. That's a critical miss. And it wasn't taking... Oh, he's not prone. Let me take that off. That's still a critical miss, though. Okay. Soul Pod. This is the one that's been destroyed. Okay, let me take it out of the initiative. The next one up. This is the one... Okay, all 3 of you are close enough to it now that when it screams, the confusion scream affects all 3 of you. So I need a will save. I know your Focusing Hum may help with this, but I don't think it helps with the save itself.
Okay, I need to re-roll this, because if I can't cue the Focusing Hum anymore, we're going to have problems. So I will use my Halfling Luck at this point.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up
So
rerolling it
13.
just for the sake
Yeah,
of
okay.
it,
Dezi is
Great.
fine.
because I
Daegron,
wouldn't have known.
you have succeeded as well, so no one is confused. And it will then... Let's see. It's not completely mindless on how it aims the cone. So I think it is going to do the cone in the way that gets Dezi and Daegron. So I will need fort saves from the 2 of you. Dezi
fail.
has a fail. Daegron has a
God, 4
critical
and a 1.
fail.
I have to, otherwise I'm shooting off. So there goes all my.
Daegron has changed to a success. Okay, so Dezi, you are taking some poison damage. And you are knocked prone.
I will attempt to
Arrest a fall?
I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give me a reflex save.
Oh my god.
That's still enough.
I'm out of here.
You've still
Oh, it's
arrested the
enough?
fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've arrested the fall. You were not knocked prone. I will say you've fallen 10 feet down. I don't think it's going to matter too much. It might get people outside the Focusing Hum, but no one is currently confused, so I think you're okay. It does get people outside the Bless, possibly. But, or actually, I think it's
That's
having trouble dealing with the fact that Daegron is halfway up this ladder, so, I mean, I'm not putting... Yeah.
15 feet or just put them 20. It's fine. They're going to be there soon enough.
Yeah. Okay. It is now Vanarel's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a close look at this base inside the bubble, and then sort of glance over at the one that Bea is working on as well. I don't know if this is going to have any actual effect. I'm going to designate them as my hunted prey.
Sure.
Then with my second action, I'm going to redraw my light hammer, which I had to stow to get the potion in the first place. And I'm just going to try and just obliterate this thing. That's the only idea I've got. I will attempt to twin takedown flurry this. Oh, right. Thank you, Foundry, for reminding me. I should actually draw my light hammer again. There. I've got it targeted. I don't know how it's got some kind of facial features. I'm just going to use that as my target. I'm going to try to attack this thing. Twin threes, though, are not going to do anything at all.
No, they are not.
Oh, that's me.
Okay. Top of round 9. The one up by Bea is going to try to get Bea confused, starting off with a loud soul-rending shriek. Will save from Bea. Critical success, and then the fungal poison spores, fortitude save. And you're fine. That was its turn. Daegron.
Okay, he's going to go leaping towards this one here and strike twice. Now that he's seen what's trapped within. Okay, and on the second, there we go, I'll take that. 49
Critical hit. As you know, they don't take criticals, but
yeah,
some things will still get through. 20 points went through. It looks like it's probably about a quarter damaged.
Okay, last strike at full map here. Not going to get
That is a miss. And a hero point came in from chat for Vanarel. Thank you, Cotillion. Dezi, you are up.
Okay, Dezi will fly up onto the ledge here. I need to sustain this hum, so I will. And we will take, I guess, a single shot at this, since I can't really do a disable with one action, so.
Point blank shot, bolt to the face.
Here's the roll. 19 on the die.
That's a
It's
critical.
probably critical, but as we know, damage is mediocre, so it might not get through. 6 damage. Something.
Bea.
I will inform everyone about how to, disable them. I'm gonna try the versatile piercing damage from my sword
Okay.
this round. And let's try to strike first.
So everyone now
See if
knows that religion or nature can be used to disable. Bea, you've missed.
Okay, well that fulfills my hasted
Mhm.
action. And now I will try to disable it with the religion is easier, so I will go for the religion.
And that is a failure, but not a critical failure. You have one action left. No, I guess we'll say you spent one to share the information. So that is your turn.
Well,
Because it's 2 actions to disable.
yeah.
One action strike
That's what
and
I
one
was
action to
planning.
share. Yep, okay. The Omex is up next. He is going to move across the board a little bit, and he will now shoot at Dezi twice. Does not like you being there, and I need to get the Seraptus out of the way. There we are. A ball of gunk comes flying at Dezi and misses. And then a second one and misses. The soul pod that you are all surrounding lets out a soul-rending screech. We need will saves from the 3 people who are next to it. That would be Vanarel, Dezi, and Daegron. Success, and failure from Dezi.
Die. Yeah,
Okay. Dezi is now confused.
I'm confused.
And then the spore wave pulses out. And I think, again, it's going to be targeting Dezi and Daegron with this. So I need a fortitude save from the 2 of you. Critical success from Dezi. And critical success from Daegron. So no effect. Vanarel.
Right, well, this thing can't be completely impervious to my weapons. I'm going to give this another go. Maybe now that it's surrounded by more enemies, more of my enemies, it'll be more susceptible to this type of thing. I'll use a twin takedown flurry. Looks like I only catch one of it.
Took
dealing
some
a
damage.
little bit of
Looks it's
damage.
almost halfway.
All right, well, back in with the rapier then. I will keep the hammer nearby for making this a second sting. Just trying to. I don't even know how to attack this thing, but hopefully with a 40 to hit,
That will hit.
I can break through this thing a little bit. All right, and then one last swing again with the light hammer. Again, just kind of running the rapier back across the top of this thing as a second sting strike. But I won't need it with a natural 20. Oh, it's not.
It will still take something, so, yep.
It can't be crit, yeah.
And the crushing rune can still affect it. I don't know if it actually has any effect on it, but I'll put it on. I don't know if it
Okay.
because I think all of its actions are not influenced by clumsy or enfeebled,
Right.
so it may not matter. I guess the clumsy makes the AC easier to hit. That's the one place I think it might make a slight difference.
I left a satisfying dent.
Yep, and I did turn health bars on for them. I know I normally don't, but since the health estimates aren't working with hazards, I'll just show
Thank you.
this for here. Top of round 10, Soul Pod by Bea is up next. It lets out its screech. We need a will save.
All my lovely saves again.
You are fine, and the puff of air trying to push you away and poison you. You're fine. Use up those 20s. Daegron.
Okay, so we've got this one here, and it's going okay. We'll keep swinging away at it. For a strike here.
Critical hit.
There we go. You know what? He saw what happened last time, and he doesn't want...
No, do it, please. Go.
Yeah, I guess. He'll swing one more time at it. It's a case of he'd rather someone else get this bonus, but hey, maybe the fate won't let him have it. So, last swing.
Miss and
Yep.
miss. Daegron's reluctance to kill it in favor of someone else getting it has shown through on the dice. Dezi, it is your turn.
I babble for the round, and then my thing falls off.
Yep.
My whatchamacallit.
Sing hum. Yep. So you weren't able to sustain it, but you didn't have to attack anyone, so at least it bought you
Yep.
one round of possible
Yeah,
betterness.
is what it is.
Bea.
Let's go with my check to see if I can disable it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go for religion again.
Okay. That is a critical success. That's 2 of the 3 checks needed to disable it with religion.
Yeah, but I can't just do it again, so let's stab it a couple of times.
That hits.
Ooh. Okay.
Some damage got through once again.
And second strike.
Critical miss. As you
That's
were
bad.
doing your arcane efforts, you were able to you see the screaming face inside almost has been pulled out of the spore pod. It's like halfway in, halfway out. There's only one small kind of lasso of the fungus around what looks like maybe an ear of that face holding it in place, and it's almost free. It's straining to reach you, it seems. The Omex on the ground is going to spit 3 times at Dezi. You are still concealed, is that correct?
Yep, it's for an hour.
Okay. Critical miss. I know that's a miss. Another critical, and yeah, that's not going to do it. So you see just globs of goo come raining down on you, splattering around the landing here as this Omex is just pelting you from a distance without having any real effect. The Soul Pod that's next to the 3 of you, it lets out its shriek. The 3 of you, give me your will saves for the round without a focusing hum.
Wow.
Critical fail from Daegron. Success from everyone else. Okay, and do you have any hero points left?
Nope.
Confused
Vanarel?
for 1 minute.
Oh, shoot.
Oh boy.
Vanarel, kill it quickly, kill it quickly.
And it is Vanarel's... Oh, first we actually have the puff. I forgot about the puff, sorry. Once again, the fortitude save from both Dezi and Daegron. Looks like you're both fine from that. Vanarel, you are up.
All right. Well, the idea is still to keep stabbing at this puffball thing. So that is what I'm going to do. I will bring both weapons to bear again. The twin takedown.
That's a double hit. Both weapons connected. And
Healing 47.
that one is shattered. And you receive some healing. Even as you probably try to duck away from this thing flying towards you, thinking it can't possibly be an ally, it still manages to connect to you, giving you 33 points of healing and some bonuses on things, and ending your paranoia 1 round early.
Yay.
Doesn't really make much difference, but you You now know your friends are your friends once again, aside from the
Right.
fact that Daegron is looking at you with
You should be
bloodlust in his
paranoid.
eyes.
He still has the bloodlust, even though, yeah.
Daegron does,
Okay.
because Daegron's
okay.
confused.
No, even though killing it, yeah. That's
No,
fine.
so the one that you killed, that got rid of the initial confusion, but Daegron got reconfused. It does not protect from ongoing confusion.
Okay, gotcha.
No,
Oh, because Daegron killed it. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
Vanarel killed this one. So
Yeah.
okay,
Uh,
Vanarel, I think you still have 2 actions left.
I do. I with taking a split second to realize, oh, I've been a jerk this whole time. Sorry about that. I think I'm gonna go head off to the 3rd pod.
Gee, thanks. Leave me here with Daegron.
Well, I mean, do I realize that he's gone homicidal? Or more
I mean, I could
homicidal than
easily.
usual?
I'm like, yeah.
I think you'd have
Daegron's
to spend an
Oh, 'cause
action
you've got-
on that. So
you
yeah,
have to
I
I
wait
don't-
got status up.
oh,
you have that's right. You have
but you'd have to share it, and I don't think you can do that outside your turn without an action.
yeah. I mean, my instinct is to go get the
okay.
3rd pod, and with fly, I can just kind of zip straight over to next to Bea. I will just take a single stab at this one here. I don't have it set as. Oh, I do have it as my hunted prey. I did
You
take
do?
an eyeball at it earlier, so I will utilize 1 rapier strike at it. I mean, hopefully landing a blow just as I land next to Bea. Nope, 35 will miss.
35 will miss. That was your whole turn. Top
That was my whole turn.
of round 11. The one here lets out a scream. That's
Oh, I came
targeting
over here at
just
the perfect
in
time.
time for it to scream at you. Soul-rending shriek comes out of the mouth of this thing that's now the ghostly form is outside the spore pod. It might seem a little louder. It's not changing the DC here at all, but it does seem he is really in much more pain, and that does not seem pleasant at all. Bea has a failure. Vanarel has a success.
No.
Any hero points before I award?
I don't have any hero
You have
points.
nothing.
You kidding?
Yep, you are now confused for 1 round.
Oh no.
Daegron, you are up. Give me a D2. 1 is the Omex, 2 is Dezi. The Omex is your target.
Okay.
You are lucky.
Wait, can he leap across, or what's happening?
Yeah, you can
Or has he
use.
gotta run?
You can use actions to facilitate your normal strikes. You're not
Okay.
going to do the God's
So we'll
Eye
do
thing,
a
but you could do.
regulars.
You can.
Yeah. In which case, I can do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely no problem with my. Oh, I've got a few leaping talents, and then we'll strike twice.
Crit.
Second swing.
That's another crit. Yes. Okay, you did a fair bit of damage to it. Of course, you're still confused for 9 more rounds.
Oh man.
Dezi.
Dezi's gonna fly above the action a little bit here. I think they will fly up and go up, let's say, to about a 50-foot height. Actually, let's go clear. I was 20. Yeah, let's just go up to 50 feet. Actually, I'll just go straight up here to 50 feet.
You're going straight up. You know it's difficult terrain, so does that change how far you can go?
Sorry. Then I'll go an additional 20 feet.
Okay,
and
so
I'll
you-
go this way a little bit.
Okay.
40 feet in the air right there.
I will set that for you.
Yeah, and I will, I guess, I got this one dead to right. I'll take a shot at that one.
That one being.
Sorry, the soul pod to the north.
Got
I'm
it,
gonna
thank
take
you.
a crossbow shot at it. Or that doesn't do much damage. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna use my last action to cast Regenerate on myself. This is just, it's getting a little too risky with all this confusion.
Bea, you are confused. Roll me a D2. 1 is the Spore Pod, 2 is Vanarel. The Spore Pod it is. I don't think you
Okay.
can try to disable it, though. You're just going to spend your 4 actions hacking away at it.
Yep.
That
At
is a
least it's
crit.
critical.
Yep. 3 more. Critical miss.
Damn, I'm not sure how this thing's like
Miss.
damage negation works.
As I said, it has 24 hardness, and the fact that it doesn't take crit damage, so it's only taking the half damage to start with, and then from you that was 52 divided by 2 is 26 minus 24 is 2, so that's what's going on there.
Oh,
And miss. I think that's all of yours. The Omex Demon is up
Yeah.
next. It has Daegron right here, and it is going to just try to hit you with a sludge tendril. It wraps around trying to grab your arm and restrain you. It misses. It tries a second one of those. This one going for a leg. Miss, a critical miss.
I don't think I can take reactions when I'm confused.
That's
can I?
true. No, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
And it goes for a third
Come on, just get a nat 20 and hit me.
and misses.
I know.
That was close. With a 37 on the last one?
That was a natural 19.
Yeah.
The Soul Pod. I think this is the dead one. Let me take it out of initiative. Vanarel.
All right, it worked for that other one over there, so I'm just going to, right where Bea was just slamming into this thing, I will follow suit. Rapier and hammer.
2 hits. 1 crit, 1 regular. 83 damage, of which 61 gets through. It's highly, highly hurt by that.
All right. Well, I've got another couple shots here. Yeah, just capitalizing on that spot that Bea and I were hammering on there. I will just drive the tip of the rapier through once again.
That is another hit.
Catching it for
26 more.
Which, yeah,
2
I think
point.
we...
Oh, more got through from you. Why is that, I wonder? Oh, maybe there was I think the cold iron
Cold fire, cold iron, yeah.
or holy, something that's getting through and helping out. Yes, that will defeat it. This time, the floating ghost head, it starts to head toward Van, sees that some of him is already there, and detours into Bea instead. So Bea gets the 41
yay.
points of healing and gets another condition to add to the collection.
Yeah.
And
Does
let
that
me,
remove the confusion from Bea? Or that's right.
Bea was one
they
round
were just
only,
confused
so-
for one round.
yep.
Yep.
something happens.
Can it remove something from me?
Yes, you can remove the confusion.
I mean, like fatigue or.
I'll let the
I'm
fatigue.
kidding.
I'll let the fatigue go away. I've been letting it remove
Oh.
one effect, so I will let it remove the fatigue from you. Not the ones that take the 2 weeks to go away after the resurrection, but yeah. You begin to see the pool bubble and churn. You see all kinds of just riled energy coming from there. You don't see what is happening, though. Daegron, it is your turn.
Okay, I guess the only target I can get to easily is
The Omex, yeah.
Unless you want me to roll for the other two.
Nope,
But
Omex is
let's
fine.
Swing away on it. All 3 in just a flurry of clumsy swings.
You have a crit. You have another hit.
And then on the last one, hey, there's the miss on it.
Okay. Yep. Make sure I applied all the damage. I think I did not. You hit twice, right? You had a crit and a hit?
Yep.
I only
Crit and
applied
hit.
the crit. I did not apply this one. There we go. Okay. Dezi.
Okay. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with the pool first.
Sure.
If this is, I assume this is recall knowledge, I will 100% burn a focus point to roll twice on that for scholarly recollection. Is there an appropriate, like, would religion make sense here?
Sure.
I'm guessing.
I'll allow religion. I'll allow religion and occultism if you get 2. Oh no, this only gives you 1, right?
It's just one with the higher.
Okay, 1 with the higher. You think this is something maybe was merged with the pool and working on a ritual and is coming out.
I think the Spore Queen might be coming out. Something was merged doing a ritual in there. And then I will shoot at Daegron. Shoot the hostage, right? I mean, shoot Daegron. That should work. Sorry, Daegron.
You
I
miss.
missed anyways. And I will fly up another 10 feet.
Okay.
You know what? I think this is time. I'm going to cast a haste on Daegron. If I can
Don't
hit
do
him. No, I
Daegron.
can't.
Daegron is confused at
Just for a
Bea.
full minute.
For a full minute?
For
Okay.
a full minute.
Just get Vanna.
Here, Vanna, have it haste.
Okay. You still have your own hasted
Bea.
action, and you have 1 other unrestricted action.
I will then move in towards the pool, and I'm going to try to, like, see what I can tell about it. See if I can find a way to, like, hinder it in some way, I guess.
Okay. You feel You don't see a good way to hinder it, but you do feel that presence in you. It seems to be pulling the other fragments from the other two, and they merge into you and swirl around the spellbook you're carrying. You are now quickened, and in this case, you can use you still only have 4 actions, but your 4th action is no longer restricted, other than the fact that it can't be part of a 2 or 3 action. So it will at least let you fly, which is better than your default one. So it can't be combined for a 2-action spell. So you can't do two action spells in a turn, but you have a little bit more ability with your haste, and you also have a +3 status bonus. I'll put a new thing on you against mentally affecting abilities. As you are pretty now sure, having seen the fact that it's swirling around the spell book, you know this was Nael's spirit that you have just restored. The Omex. You finally found him. Looks like they were trying to drain his power to do something. But now the Omex is up next, and it's going to keep trying to hit Daegron here. I
believe in you, Omex. You can do it.
It's not been going well. Natural 3.
Versus.
Nope. And nope. Critical miss, but you don't have your reaction.
No.
Vanarel, you are hasted. You are seeing the pool bubble and churn. You've heard the Spore Queen is coming. What are you doing?
All right, well, there's still an enemy on the field here.
I think it's best to leave him alone.
Is it an enemy?
Keep wailing on it.
Look, my mind's gone through a lot of stuff. I'm not sure if today is the day to decide that the demons are okay to hang out with, but I see where you're coming from. I am going to fly down, I guess, to the opposite side from Dezi, next to Bea, next to this pool. So I'm still on like ground level here where I am, so I'm not gonna like set myself to any specific height, just for movement purposes.
Okay.
I think you're technically 40 up though, right?
Yes, because you didn't. If you were starting from that height and just came across, you'd be 40 above this platform, unless you were descending.
I was intending to descend also.
Okay. And you have enough move to do that? Yes. So okay. So you've come down to the ground here. Got it. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Top of the round. Spore Queen appears wherever she wants in this liminal space. Where do I want her to appear? I think...
Holding right here in center of all of us so we can jump her, right?
Let's put her right here on top of the tall platform, overlooking you all. Let's reshare her artwork for everyone who hasn't seen her recently, because you last saw her probably... Oh, it's been a couple of weeks in-game and a couple of months out of, in real life. This is the Spore Queen. She is a succubus merged with an Omex demon known as a fungal tyrant. You'd researched that a little bit before. You know her actual name is Quelindra. You know she was a infamous succubus back in the early days of Keonan. Not early days, in the maybe about 30, 40 years ago of Keonan, and was involved with some of the Winter Council, some of the machinations of the fake drow hunting expeditions that went on that were trying to corrupt the elves into further descent to madness and evil. She was captured. She tried to bargain for her freedom and still backstabbed as well and double-crossed like a second or third time. However, she has lived through this all, and she is the High Priestess of Tree Razor. And she appears wherever she wants. And she is right there on the north platform, 40 feet above you, and she casts a spell. And you don't see what happens immediately. She is taking her time. Oh, yes, thank you for the reminder to hide the last token. I thought I did. I think the macro is broken on that. Let me try it again. Is it? Oh, I can hide the... There we go. Thank you. I think I had turned the macro, which made him stop glowing, but I didn't actually hide the hazard. So thank you for that. Yes, okay, so she has popped up. She cast a spell, and with that spell, you don't exactly know what happens. She is buffing a bit. So she gets 3 rounds of spells. So we get a fly on her. That's the first thing. We are going to get a wall of force is the next thing she wants to put up. Where is that? Okay, does her tactics not match her spell list? No, there it is. Wall of Force. Yes, we are going to put a Wall of Force that is going to separate Dezi from the rest of the party for now.
How is that possible? Oh, okay. I don't see how that's possible, but okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean you don't see how that's possible?
It has to be on the ground, right? It's a wall. We've established that, or maybe
Yes,
not.
so it will just be there.
I mean, I'm 50 feet. Sorry, where? I didn't see anything up here.
I'm trying to finish drawing it. There we go.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm 50 feet in the air.
Yeah,
that's only
and
20
it
feet high.
is 20 feet. So it
can
does
see
make it a little harder.
It's okay.
And
Yeah.
it has 3 more actions. And I think it is going to go with resist energy on itself. Okay. And that was its 9 actions, right? Back to back to back. Let me hide this one soul pod there. Daegron, you are still confused. I would say we are going to roll between... No, I think I'll let you just stay on the Omex for this confused round. It's been attacking you. You've been attacking it. I'm not going to make you roll for who you go for.
So again, another kind of flurry of sloppy swings here as he's not really in complete control of it.
Okay, that is another one of these crits that's not a crit. Another hit, crit. It is still up.
All right. And the last swing.
Another crit.
Nat 19. Yeah.
Yep.
For 60.
And I have been forgetting, it will finally try to steal your weapon. It has partially disarmed your weapon.
Yep. Hey, okay. Let me...
Oh, no, you don't roll that. It rolls it, so you're...
Oh, sorry.
Yep. So you've partially lost your grip on your weapon. You have a -2 until you use an action to re-grip it.
I'll take it.
But that was your whole turn. Dezi.
Dezi's like, Vanarel, Bea, get up here. And they will fly. I think they don't want to be on the ground, so I think they're just gonna fly back to here. Actually, no, they'll land on this platform, flying down.
Okay.
We need a Daegron. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fly here. No, yeah. I'll fly here. I'll risk it. I'm gonna reload, and I'm gonna take a shot at Daegron. Somebody needs to get him out of this.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Nice.
Sorry about this, Daegron. Got hero points. Reroll a d20 on this.
25 points
It's
of
a flat
damage,
check.
and you get a flat check.
Yes.
There we
Okay.
go.
You are no
Totally
longer
worth it.
confused.
Okay. That was my full turn, though.
Very well
Daegron,
spent.
Spore Queen's up there. You can leave that one or whatever.
Bea.
Okay. I'm going to fly under
Well,
this.
there's a
and
20
up.
foot. There's a 20-foot wall of force, 20 foot high,
Yes.
as that white line. So you can't fly under anything.
Okay. I'll fly over it.
Okay.
It's probably gonna
That would
take
leave
2
me
actions.
like
Yep. It's going to take 2
Within
actions to
this
get there,
range?
but you do have the unrestricted haste action, so that's not bad for you.
okay. I'm gonna sky lapse waves to get closer to her. Oh, I didn't mean to send it like that.
Here we go. Opted out for everyone.
So now I'm on top of her.
Yep.
And I make a strike.
That is a. Oh, no, you were targeting. You weren't targeting her. It's a regular hit on her.
Regular hit on her. Okay. Then I'm going to try a Searing Blade spell strike with a ignition.
Okay, that is a second attack, so it's gonna be at -5. But
Yes.
okay,
So here's the.
that will miss.
It's a miss. Okay.
Okay, the Omex demon is up next, and it is going to continue its attempts to do something, anything to Daegron. And it has a natural 1, so it has a critical miss. You're no longer
All right, I'm
confused.
back
You
from
have
where
your
I
reaction.
lagged.
You will hit it back. And you have destroyed it on its turn. Yay, only 1 combatant left. Vanarel.
Okay, there she is. I am going to take a good long look at the Spore Queen, designate her as my hunted prey, take a deep breath and mutter under my breath how dumb an idea this is, and I'm going to fly back up there to get face to face with her. I have 2 actions remaining here. One just has to be a Strider strike. So I'm going to start with a flurry. Let's see what these legendary weapons can do against things like her. They're meant to take her down. Not a single thing. A 3 and a 1 on the die is not.
You had to ask that question, didn't you?
And
I mean, if there's any time to actually ask the question.
And I did forget one thing that is supposed to help you out. On Dezi's turn, your holy symbol glows. And out. Wait, why is she so big? That's not how big she should be. Why did. Solicifix comes out. Let me just fix the token here. I think the token scale got set to 2 for some reason. Yes, it did. I don't know why. Bring it back down to token scale 1. And so she will act on your turn. And she gets a full turn of her own. She is going to float up closer to the Spore Queen. And she is going to wail. But her wail only affects the Spore Queen, which is good for you all. So I need to... Oh, sorry. I didn't reveal her in the turn order. There you go. She had a natural 20 for her initiative. And Spore Queen gets a critical success against the whale. So the whale had no effect. Probably as expected, but still, it could have done something good. And let me just add her into the initiative and put her right on Dezi's turn, so I just remember to always use her. There we are. Okay, so that was your whole turn, right, Vanarel? We already finished you?
I had one more.
One more, go ahead.
I had the hasted action, which is a stride or a strike. I'm just going to make a single strike at her. Use the rapier to try and run her through. 33 is not going to do anything either.
Okay.
Okay, that was me.
It is her turn yet again. And this time, she is going to try to fly away somewhere. Where does she want to go? She is going to fly... Oh, that's Bea. She's going to fly right there. Put Bea back where you are. I think that was your hunted prey, Vanarel. And Bea, you both get reactive strikes.
I will take mine, of course.
You both
Not
hit.
a crit.
Okay, so you are noticing she does not appear to be taking any of the cold damage. Or at least minimal amounts of it are getting through. You think that's what she cast a resist energy against. Knowing that that's an extra damage type you all tended to have. And so now she has 2 actions left after flying away. And my favorite spell recently.
No.
Yes.
No.
40-foot.
Oh, man.
40-foot burst. I believe it's around her. That still gets everyone. So we do need a will save. I will roll it for Solicifix. Oh, Solicifix has a natural 1.
Oh my freaking god.
Bea has a critical success. Dezi has a critical failure. Vanarel has a critical failure. Daegron has a regular failure. So...
Hang on, let me see if a hero
I have
point
no hero
can
points. I've used
change that.
We are in the second hour. I can award 1 more hero point. Do you want to tell me who I'm giving a hero point to?
Dezi for breaking me out of confused.
Sure. There you go. Dezi, you have a hero point back.
I'm totally immediately using that because I hate this spell. Are you ready for the second natural 1?
Let's find out.
No, that's better. 17. Okay, fine.
Okay, so
Success.
you're unaffected. So Vanarel has a success. Daegron has a failure. So on a success, you must pay tribute 2 times to her. You must do at least 1 per round. You can do 2. And while affected by this spell, you are fascinated by them. You cannot use hostile actions against her. She can use hostile actions against you. She can break the fascinate. You still can't use hostile actions against her until you've paid off the tribute. If you failed, you have to do 6 actions. You can do them over 2 rounds. You can do them over 6 rounds, 1 each. And the critical fail, which is only Solicifix, she has to just spend 2 rounds paying tribute. That was the Spore Queen's turn. It is now Daegron.
Okay. So let's see. What can we do right now? She's 40 feet up. I've got to pay tribute here. You know, let's not have everybody right next to each other in groups. So maybe we get a little spread out here. 5, 10, 15. Okay, I can get right up here and going around the pool. And then I will spend 1 action paying tribute and 1 action regripping my weapon.
Okay. Dezi.
Dezi will try to judge her. I'm going to cast Weapon of Judgment.
Okay.
Basically, anytime she uses a hostile action, there's a spell attack against her. That's 3 actions, though. I will reload my bow or my crossbow with that.
Sounds good to me. The Fix spends 3 actions bowing and praising the Spore Queen and looking absolutely mad that she's having to do this. Bea,
I'm not affected, so
you are unaffected.
I'm going to move in.
Yep.
And recharge my spell strike, and then spell strike for a ignition again.
That will miss. Vanarel.
All right, so I'm going to put myself at 40-foot elevation just to show, because I'm going to leave this platform in a moment,
Okay.
just to show that I'm on the same level as the Spore Queen. I'm going to first move down around to get to here, so that I can spend my second and third action so she can really see it. I will pay tribute to her. I will bow down, all hail the Queen, and then with my final action, brew you twin takedown flurry.
And both attacks missed.
You've got to be kidding me. All right.
It is her turn. Let's see. I think, let's see. He still has some fun spells. Maybe. What does this one do? No, that she can't use that. You do that one. I think she's going to try something here. She is going to try to grab. Yeah, she'll use the tentacle to try to hit Bea, like you've seen all these Omex doing. Low roll. Still hits. 44 against AC.
She will be getting judged.
Okay, what happens?
I got a spell attack roll coming.
Okay. 37 damage to Bea. 45 is a hit. What happens?
Sorry, getting the damage now. She's taking some just flat damage. Ooh, that's some good rolls there. She takes 35 Divine Holy Spirit damage.
Okay, so it is holy. Got it.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
So it's not on
it's-
there.
it's in
I
the
will.
chat.
Oh yes, it is
Looks
on there.
like it
So
should be,
it is.
yeah.
Okay, so it should do the right thing. It did. Okay.
Good to know.
So she has hit. She is going to try now to grab Bea. Does that trigger it another time?
It does.
Okay. She has restrained Bea. You.
Oh, sorry, I didn't target.
You do not hit her this time.
Okay. I need a high roll, but this is fine.
And for her third action, she kisses Bea.
Well,
Eh.
You are now
At least.
stupefied 1. And I need a will save. Sorry. You do take some poison automatically. The 13 points of poison. And give me a will save.
Yay.
You want to get out of here. You don't want to stay here.
I want to get out of here.
yeah, definitely the succubus thing.
Daegron, you are up.
Okay, my mind's my own. Can't really get to her right now.
Do you need a fly, Daegron?
Maybe, but I'll do what I can at least this round, so we're not messing around with too much stuff. He is going to attempt and intimidate on her. He's gotten some juicy little boosts from some items recently. He's going to call up to her, remembering that, especially you reminded us of it. He calls and he goes, "Oh, last time I heard you were just a succubus. Man, you've gotten ugly. What happened to you?" And he's going to try to intimidate her.
Yeah.
That was him. I've got a good thing, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna
She
do
is
it.
off guard to you.
Oh,
As she is sputtering in rage and you know nothing. I succeeded back then. You don't know what truly happened. And you can tell she's lying about that, but you've gotten under her skin even with that failure. I'm going to give you a hero point for that, for remembering that this is one of her kind of failings.
I'm just stuck on the ground, and it's the only range thing I can do. Because she's a little too high for my jumps right now. Let's see. What else does he have? You know what? He's going to back off slightly for now.
Do you have a potion
just
of
so
fly? I thought you did. But
I did a while ago. It got used.
that's fine. Okay, yeah.
Yep. And then he will... Already got that up. Can't do any sort of combat maneuvers. I'm just gonna... Yeah, he just steps back from her to make some room. So if something happens, hopefully they don't all get caught in it. Maybe seeing how angry she is, he can try to draw her to him. And will stay there and then end his turn.
Okay, Dezi.
Dezi will fly down and cast Fly on Daegron there.
All right.
Okay, that was your turn. Salicifix finishes spending her 3 more actions praising the Spore Queen and now looks ready to absolutely kill her.
Sorry, last action would have been
Yes, I knew you had one left, so
because
you
I
could
have
do
to.
that.
Yeah.
Bea, you are restrained. That is
I
not
will
good
try
for
to get
you.
out of the.
Yes. We'll try to escape.
I will try to escape. Yes. Is that just an athletics roll?
Athletics, acrobatics, or an unarmed attack, whichever is best for you.
I think athletics. Here we go. Is
Let's
a 40
see.
enough?
That is not a critical fail, so you may try again, but it was not enough. It was a failure.
All right, I will try again.
Natural 20. That was a success and is enough to get out. You are no longer restrained. You have 2 actions left. But
Okay.
yeah, and so one of them can still be a 2-action ability. I don't think your spell strike is charged though.
It is not.
And you are stupefied 1.
This is full map too. Keep in mind escape
Yeah.
attempts.
It was at -10, so you probably wouldn't want to spell
I
strike
will-
anyways.
I will, using my retrieval belt, I will pull out a potion of greater healing and drink it.
Okay. And Bea just got a hero point. Thank you, Vesper.
Yay! Thank you, Vesper.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Bea's turn. Vanarel, you are up.
Actually, I have one thing left.
Oh, you have one thing left?
I
You
might
do,
as well
sorry.
Take the full map.
No,
Yeah,
you had,
yeah.
I think it, oh yes, right. The retriever belt lets you retrieve it for free. Got it, yeah, so you can do the full
Mhm.
map attack. Sorry.
Actually, I will instead activate the floating shield and take my free raise the shield
Okay,
as well.
Vanarel.
All right. Well,
Also,
less flair this time. I'll just get back to what I normally am good at. I'll just try to cut through the outer Olmox bits and try to get to something nasty on the inside. Finally striking with one
A
weapon.
hit and a critical miss.
Dealing 33 at least.
50. It's definitely doing some extra there.
All right. I found something that she doesn't like. All right. Let me try to do that again and give her another rapier wound right next to the one I just connected with.
That is another hit.
Do 32 more.
Making sure I don't have Bea selected for the damage. There we go.
Oh yes, I'm no longer mistrustful. I don't want to harm anybody. Okay, so that was 2 of my actions there. For my third, I'm going to do a second sting.
You will need
attack.
one action to fly to avoid falling, correct?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that can't
that's
be the
right.
hasted
Okay.
action.
Right. Well, I did just make a regular strike, so that's
Yes.
just I can make that the Strider strike. This is going to be a second sting for my third action with the light hammer coming around. 5 on the die, not
Critical
gonna
miss.
do much, and then a fourth is going to be the fly to maintain
Okay.
my position.
She is up next again. And what does she want to do here? I think she is going to start by flying away a little bit. I think that will provoke from some of you, though.
It will provoke, yes.
Up to this outer edge, right next to this wall of spores. Bea will miss. Vanarel will hit. It's not a crit, so it won't disrupt the movement. And that does get some more damage through. And then from out here, with her 2 actions remaining, I had a couple of ideas. I think it's time for this one. 30-foot cone. That gets 2 of you.
Oh crap!
It's a death effect. I
It is
love
a death
these.
effect. Looks like I think Daegron is also in it. I think. Let me check. I'm going to move Daegron. Yes, Daegron is
40
also.
feet. Oh, 20 feet. Okay.
Yes, she's 40 feet up from me too.
Yes,
know
but
if
the
that
cone
would
is
be
40
any
feet. The cone is. Oh no, the cone's only 30 feet. So yes, it will not reach you then. So it's just the 2 who are flying close to her. So Bea and Vanarel, give me your fortitude saves. Yes, this is a death effect. Yes, this has killed characters before. But Bea got a critical success. Vanarel has a failure. Do you have anything before I roll the amount of damage?
I do not.
Okay, here we go. 61 points. And she gets half of that back as temp HP.
That's my life given back.
Let's see. I think since you had some resistance, I'm going to say she takes half of that, so 28 back is what she gets. Okay. Daegron,
Okay, this is unfortunate because even though I have fly, I've got to pay tribute. Things like that. That's not going to let me get there.
Maybe just get it out this turn. I don't know how much you got left.
Yeah, I've got.
I think you've done
4
two.
more,
I think you've done 2 out of your 6. Yeah.
So what he's going to do, can't get there. She's flown far enough away. Let's pay 1 tribute. We'll set up for something maybe that could be funny next turn. Actually, I should ask too. This seems almost like a counter mechanic. Does it have the standard 30 feet that Demoralize has? And can I do it again? Because it seemed to have been something.
Let me check that. I'm gonna say, I think you're gonna have to be within 30 feet of her.
Okay.
It doesn't have a
So
restriction on it,
will-
but it's basically using regular intimidation, diplomacy type things. So that to me seems reasonable.
Yep, that makes sense. I'm going to do a swap over to my greater striking vitalizing bow here. I'm going to pay tribute once, and I'm going to take 1 plink at her, and then hopefully I can the next turn finish this up and
You can't
get
attack
at
her.
You can't attack her while you're still affected by the
Oh,
praying tribute.
okay. So yeah, then just 2 it is then.
Yep. Okay.
2 there. Actually, I might as well just do 3, I guess, because it doesn't matter.
so you have
I
1
can't
left.
do anything else this turn.
Dezi.
Okay. Dezi will. Oh yeah. You were all injured. I'm gonna fly up a little bit, just 10 feet up at this point, or where do I want to be? Yeah, 10 feet. And I think Daegron's looking in a bad, or sorry, Vanarel's looking in a bad way there. I have some heals left. We're gonna do that. You got this, Vanarel. I have faith in you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Don't get dead. And you heal 104.
Ooh, thank you as always.
Then that's my full turn.
Okay. So Lysifix now can finally rejoin the battle after 6 actions spent trying to pay homage to her. She is going to fly over. He has enough speed to get right next to her with 1 action, and she cannot wail again. So she is going to try to just reach out and touch with her spectral hand. Can she even affect her with this? I don't know. She does hit, and she does take void damage, so that's not bad. Let's see, and it needs to give a will save. Makes the will save easily with a natural 20. Solicifix will try a second touch with the hand, and misses. Bea.
A charge spell strike, fly up to her, and ignition spell strike.
Okay. Give me the flat check for the stupefied first,
Okay.
because that would cancel the entire action if it fails. You got that.
Really?
Okay.
Even the swing to hit?
Yeah. It's part of the whole thing, so. Oh, I saw that natural 20 that became a 2.
You know
Critical
what?
miss.
I have a hero point.
Oh, you're using the hero point. Natural 1. Okay, that was your turn. Vanarel.
He has a heart attack and falls.
All right, well, reinvigorated with Dezi's healing magic, we're going to take off.
Believe you can fly.
Sure can. Getting up next to the Spore Queen, flying in almost like in an arc and just coming down with the rapier followed by the hammer and almost like an almost windmill kind of fashion here, trying to strike down on this creature with the twin takedown.
You have 2 hits.
Couple of
And
hits.
she is going to use a reaction to that. We are going to have a Blood Vendetta against the Castervel's Beacon one at least. So I will need a will save from you as she tries to turn that damage back on you.
Oh no!
Critical fail.
Yeah.
So let's see. We don't actually even have the one to do the double. I think we have to do this one manually. So spell effect failure. I'll put this on you, and then I'll then tweak it because it needs to be 12d6 instead. Oh no, that's not the one.
Okay.
Oh no, just hit double on the 66 down there. That and should do the right thing. There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep, and now she needs to take the damage you did though. So let me put all that on her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That killed her.
Ha!
But she may take you out with that.
No, you're healed. You'll be fine. Just walk it off.
How many actions do you have
You
left?
still have actions?
Well, that was 2 to get to there.
Come back here. Come to me,
Yes.
Daniel.
Realizing I just took her down and feeling the tearing of my flesh as that connected, I can definitely tell something is very wrong, and I'm going to make sure I'm not standing or
Well,
hung
I
over a
say
bunch of
you do see her.
vines.
You do see her corpse, with what looks like some pretty good magic items falling into the morass below.
I
You can get it.
would rather be alive at the time.
Bea, you want to try a reaction to grab her? Go ahead and give me a reflex,
A reflex. Okay, I am okay at these.
or I guess if you wanted athletics to grab, I would. Either way, that's not gonna be a high enough roll. The
I
five was
would
not
be.
gonna be high enough, even with I think your better athletics. So she has fallen into the morass. Vanarel, you've moved back there. End of turn. Let's see your 44 persistent damage, 44 damage from the bleed, and you're still bleeding. Daegron,
You want to go
Okay,
get the
that
corpse
is-
and don't deal with Vanarel here, or no?
Yeah, I
Up
can
to
go
you.
this way. So he's going to fly over the 25 from his first action, and it's 40 feet down,
40 feet
correct?
down. Yes.
So he'll get just up above he'll stay 10 feet off because he won't have the actions to pick it up. And also I don't have to tribute her anymore because she's dead.
I think you still have to worship the corpse for one action.
Okay. One action will either way. He gets within one move action of her with that.
So
and
next round. Yep.
salutes the body on the ground.
Dezi.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is try to stave off a little of this to make the rest of it go. I don't think I can get you. Actually, maybe I can. We'll try it. I'm going to create a numbing tonic and say, drink this if the heal doesn't get you to full. And I will cast my last 2 action heal. That looks like it probably will. 117?
Are you healed
Are
to
you
full?
at full?
That heals me to full.
Okay.
Okay,
That
so no more
will
bleed.
remove the persistent bleed. And with that, we can leave initiative.
I fly down, grab her
Yes.
quickly.
Let me grab hold of her.
you
I can
take
get to
a-
it from a distance.
Yeah.
I was like,
There
I
might
got
be a
this.
little bit of might be a little bit of hazardous terrain damage to deal with, but not
It's
enough
a
to matter at this
team
point.
lift.
So
It's a team.
I'll
lift.
bring her body
I'll do
back
it as a
back
team.
here, and let me mystify what she had on her before you look at her inventory, please. It already is mystified.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we are close to the end of the session, so we will not deal with identifying what she has right now. I will say you are leveling up, so
Yay.
prepare that for next session, and we will pick up with what happens as she dies in the next session. So there'll be some more story to go on. Stuff's still happening at the tower here, but you know you've basically finished this major arc, and we will deal with the ramifications of that next week. Congrats! I'm impressed. She is a tough one, and you struggled a bit, but you got there. So, congrats on finishing book 2 of the Spore War Adventure Path, and you've leveled to level 18. And we'll see you all next week.
Thank you, Fame.